Thank you all for coming, and welcome to the launch of Stanford's new Institute for Human-Centered AI. My 17 years as Stanford's provost were spent at the center of one of the world's foremost academic communities. I was in regular dialogue with academic leaders from the humanities to the hard sciences, and from economics to the arts. So it's a little odd that one of the most consequential conversations of my career took place in my neighbor's driveway. It was 3 years ago, and I was discussing artificial intelligence with my friend and colleague, Fei-Fei Li. We agreed that the field's sudden acceleration was exciting, but that its ultimate future was hard to predict. Encouraging outcomes were as easy to imagine as disastrous ones, and the public was taking notice. We also agreed that any endeavor so clearly capable of shaping the future had a special obligation to be inclusive. But like so many technical fields, it was a pretty homogeneous community, with backgrounds rarely straying beyond math and engineering. And of course, it was inordinately white and male. For a technology so intent on reflecting the human experience, the AI of 2016 captured a surprisingly narrow range of perspectives. Then Fei-Fei changed the direction of the conversation. She wanted to talk about my efforts as provost to bring technical insights from the sciences and engineering to disciplines ranging from the humanities and medicine and law. For a long time, I had watched the growing divide between these two worlds, but felt that the innovations of tech could energize and transform more traditional fields. Fei-Fei, however, saw the need for the reverse. Computer science needed a fresh dose of humanity. Fast forward a couple of years. The conversations continued and now included Fei-Fei's colleagues, Chris Manning and James Landay. They shaped the vision of what was needed, and the perspective soon had a name, Human-Centered AI. A major institute was proposed, and the university's visionary leadership endorsed it. Further shaping took place during monthly meetings, first organized by Bob King, then formalized as a task force chaired by Steve Denning, Reid Hoffman, and Jerry Yang. Today, Stanford HAI, as we call it, is the product of a growing number of faculty contributors and far-sighted supporters, all dedicated to guiding AI toward a better future. So what exactly is Stanford HAI? It's a research initiative, certainly, and many avenues of study are already being explored under its auspices. We intend to develop new technologies and prototype new applications. But it aims to do much more. It's intended to inform and even shape public policy, not unlike the many policy institutes found on campus. Now, we make no claim to have answers to the many difficult questions raised by AI, but we're committed to convening the key stakeholders in an informed, fact-based quest to find those answers. To do so, we need partners at other universities and in industry, government, and civil society. And because we're situated at one of the world's most vibrant intellectual communities, Stanford HAI is tasked with challenging our students on campus to think about AI in new ways. But we also intend to promote the human-centered perspective through ambitious external programs tailored to the needs of professionals from government, industry, and the public at large. Stanford HAI is all these things: research, policy, education, and outreach, at a global scale with an emphasis on inclusion and academic cross-pollination. The colored threads that make up the distinctive HAI typeface symbolize human diversity in all of its forms, and their weaving together reminds us of our common humanity. We firmly believe that working together, we can build a better future with AI. We hope that you will join us.